Soon after Ajax's death, the Trojans woke to a sight they had dreamt of for 10 long years. The beaches of Troy were deserted. Where once stood Agamemnon's tent, stood a wooden statue of a horse.
It is a plea to Athena for forgiveness, to placate the goddess's anger for the theft of the Palladium.
And so the Trojans brought it into the walls, hoping to gain Athena's favor, and to leave the invaders to face her wrath as they fled across the seas. So easily do men believe that which they yearn for. But in the silence of the night, the Greeks returned to the beaches like prowling wolves. And as Troy slept, the statue quivered and opened, spilling from its belly the ruse which would finally end the war.
Odysseus, your plan has worked. Listen how they celebrate.
We'd better hurry to the gate. Our armies will be waiting.
All debts will be erased by morning.
We must find Helen first. Only then are we freed from our oath.
I will tear the flesh from your bones.
The night the horse was brought into the city, the citizens of Troy celebrated with passion and abandon. Exhausted, they retired to their beds, finally to sleep and not to dream. Deep into the night, Aeneas woke to the sound of mayhem and madness. He rushed to his window and watched the Greek hordes plunder and ravage the sleeping city like tiny insects scouring the carcass of a wild dog. There was little he could do except secure his friends and family. With this in mind, he rushed to Priam's palace.
Aeneas!
Where is your father?
I will take care of my father. But you, Aeneas, you must go take care of your family.
Troy is no more. All is lost.
Cassandra!
One torch burns a city. Another is carried to safety. Aeneas, you will lead those who remain to a new shore and found an empire greater than Greece and Troy combined. An empire that will rule the world for 1,000 years, never to be equaled in the story of man.
Let her go. She is mad.
Aeneas, the fallen walls will lead you to safety.
Go! Get your family. Save who you can. I will stay and finish what I began.
Paris, I cannot—
Go, Aeneas! Live!
Paris, stand down.
You will not harm Helen.
Paris, wait! Paris!
My people do not deserve what I have brought upon them. Especially sweet Helen. And my father. Please, be merciful upon them.
You dare ask for mercy from us?
No!
My son. My son. You will die in front of all my men, wiping clean the shame you have brought upon me, upon Sparta.
Menelaus, Enough have died.
All of my sons have perished. My city has perished. I have nothing left to live for. I ask only one act of mercy. Take all of the treasures of Troy, but allow some vestige of this once great race to remain in this land.
Gentle old one.
You think to deny us the spoils of a hard-fought war with pitiful words, Ancient One? Your land is ours now by right, and its people shall be wiped from the earth to be forgotten forever. But I will grant you a single mercy. I will make your end a quick one.
Agamemnon. That wasn't necessary.
He is the reason we fought here all these years. The reason why so many princes and men of Greece have died. The world must bear witness to the fall of the House of Priam!
I will hold the hatch open from this side.
But how will you escape, my son?
I will find another way, Father. Don't worry. Hurry, move!
Aeneas, look, Alpha and Omega. This is the one that spawned the coward. And this is the coward that spawned this hell. Let it be known to all who tempt the ire of the Greeks. This is how they perish.
Agamemnon, this atrocity does not become a king.
I am Agamemnon. I will be remembered as the conqueror of Troy, of Thebe, and all of the cities that infest this land. What is left of them will now bend to Agamemnon's will, and so shall you!
Aeneas, the fallen walls will lead you to safety.
So easy to destroy in a night what takes generations to build. Is man forever doomed to repeat this folly? The oath fulfilled, the kings of Greece set sail for home, leaving behind them the blackened ruins of a once glorious city. The gods took pause, not to mourn, not to pity. The gods are not capable of such human weakness. They paused to plot vengeful retribution against all those who dared think they were the architects of history, conquerors of fate, masters of their own lives. But do not hastily retire, for our story is not yet complete. So ended Troy. For Aeneas and all who had followed him, it was the beginning of a long and arduous journey, spurred by what Cassandra, she who was never believed, had foretold.
Aeneas, you will lead those who remain to a new shore and found an empire greater than Greece and Troy combined. An empire that will rule the world for 1,000 years, never to be equaled in the story of man.